Being a scout is like having your own world. I kind of feel more free outdoors, that I'm not stuck in place.
There's a saying, once a scout, always a scout, and it's true. It never leaves you.
It teaches you how to deal with life and stuff.
It kind of dares you to do more. If I hadn't joined Scouts, I wouldn't have been able to have done so many things.
From a proud tradition, Scouting continues to be a global youth movement like no other. Dynamic, filled with both challenges and rewards.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to start off here in Bixen and go all the way...
A learning by doing education of life, the ultimate antidote to the sedentary modern
The plan
world.
this evening is to do an abseil, Paradise Lost, a very famous climbing quarry here.
Scouting aims to develop young people, helping them to their full potential through an exciting outdoor adventure program that emphasises the environment and responsibility. "2008 is a landmark moment for Scouting in Ireland. As we celebrate our centenary, it is time to renew our promise, our commitment to creating a better world, and mark a new century of Scouting Ireland. Scouting was born 100 years ago when Robert Baden-Powell ran an experimental camp for 20 young London boys from different social backgrounds. What was pioneered by 20 has now become 28 million, making Scouting the largest youth movement in the world. Ireland was quick to pick up on the benefits of Scouting. Within a year of Baden-Powell's great experiment in 1908, Scouting had spread to our shores. Today, 40,000 boys and girls between the ages of 6 and 21 from all over the island have committed to the challenge to be Scouts. And numbers are on the rise.
Troops stand at ease. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. All right, we've a good bit of work to do in the patrols. As you know, camp is coming up very shortly. This is a typical Scout meeting in our Scout den, which is replicated all around our community. Each of those groups will meet at some point during the week, planning their programme or events over the next while. But that's replicated not only in our county, but throughout the country and throughout Europe and throughout the world, where 28 million Scouts worldwide will have a weekly experience in Scouting. Be prepared is our motto. It's something that has stood the test of time, and it is something that we pride ourselves on. There's no point in having an event, having a camp, having a hike, unless we're prepared for it, unless we've thought through what needs to be done and brought about all of the elements to make that happen. All of the Scouts are broken into smaller groups called patrols, and it's something that began with the founder, Baden-Powell. Patrols learn to operate under the leadership of a Scout who is only slightly older than the youngest Scout. There's only a 4 or 5 year gap usually between the oldest Scout and the youngest Scout in a patrol. And they are the ones that are leading that patrol in teaching and learning about life, learning all of the elements that make a young person what they are.
Scouting Ireland achieves these aims through the Scout method, a progressive, non-formal education system that emphasises practical activities in the outdoors and targets Scouts in a manner appropriate to their age.
Today we're in a quarry, we're going to do a bit of climbing, we're going to do a bit of abseiling, and if the light holds up, who knows what heights we might get to. The Scout method is learning by doing, working in small groups, in safety while being looked after by an adult, and as you get older you get more and more responsibility. It really expands the Scout method in that they're in control of what they're doing themselves, but yet they're safe because if something goes wrong, there's somebody there to make sure they don't fall. The age group we have today are 15 up to about 21, and some of them have done this sort of thing, this climbing before, others haven't, so it'll be interesting to see their reactions. The bits I remember from when I was in Scouts wasn't what we talked about, it was what we did. Abseiling it's a great adrenaline rush. It's just going over that's the hard bit. Once you start going down, it's reasonably easy as long as you don't look down. But the initial just going backwards over the edge is the bit that takes the guts.
I'm afraid of heights, so rock climbing was a very challenging thing for me, but when you got to the top it was very good. You felt very proud of yourself.
It's based in really, not as much being taught by your leaders, but what you learn from other scouts from all over the world. I think we teach each other more than we are taught.
It kind of prepares you to be the sort of person that the ideal sort of person that you'd like to grow up to be.
Well, Scouting is the same as it has been for nearly 100 years now. It's about helping young people to develop themselves. Young people are facing a whole range of pressures. You've got peer pressure, you've got sedentary lifestyle, you've got materialism, and all that goes with that. Scouting can offer a wide variety of interests, a wide variety of skills, a wide variety of challenges and fun that can combat all of these things. We offer those young people who maybe don't have special talents in sports and so on, we give them an opportunity to do something with a much wider variety in the programme.
Other clubs you join, they concentrate on one certain thing, like football or basketball, things of the like. But Scouting kind of teaches you, it gets a kind of all-round skill.
There's people in Scouts that they might not like sport, and there's people who really like sport, and they become friends.
Scouts is different. It's more about the people and the relationships as well as the activities and the skills that you learn.
Everybody is welcome. There's a place for everyone in Scouting. And they learn a huge number of different skills, ranging from lighting fires and going off hiking and camping and so forth. But also in boating, navigation, leadership skills in particular, in a way that's fun, that's enjoyment, that the Scouts themselves do. And it's only afterwards they fully realise that they've done something like that.
Set up 2 climbing ropes in the tree, going up the top here with a 25-metre climb. Ready to climb?
Climbing.
What do they get out of this? Adventure, challenge, pushing themselves. Get up there and they feel they've done something.
I think Baden Powell, when he started Scouting all those years ago, what he wanted to do was to generate a spirit of people doing things not just for themselves but for the wider community. And we have young people, for example, who've done fantastic projects in Peru, in Africa, in Asia, and those opportunities are opening up for young people in Scouting. There are things that they can't get in some other sorts of pastimes. 100 years on, Scouting is more relevant than ever.
OK girls, investiture of Ashley this evening. What we'd like to do is to welcome Ashley into the world of Scouting.
Since the birth of Scouting in 1907, a staggering 500 million people from most of the countries and cultures in the world have taken the Scout Promise, an oath to live up to the ideals of the movement.
Repeat after me. On my honour.
On my honour.
I promise.
I promise.
That I will do
Joining
my
the
best,
group is a special event in a young person's life, and the moment of joining, an investiture, is filled with symbols.
And to keep the Scout law.
And to keep the Scout law.
Our promise to become better citizens, our salute, our handshake, our neckerchiefs.
The neckerchief that you wear signifies that you are a Scout within a wider community of Scouting and also the community of the troop that you belong. Welcome.
As the Scouting family worldwide celebrates its centenary, here Scouting Ireland plans to mark our 2nd century in the only way possible, by hosting an international Jamboree, a party of epic proportions.
Well, we're on the proposed venue for the Jamboree 2008, which is Punchestown National Event Centre. A Jamboree is kind of our scout term for camping, so it's a get-together of people under the one sky, camping and scouting together. We're almost on the highest point of the campsite. What we need to now do from here... Punchestown 2008 will be the biggest scouting event ever held in Ireland, a world-class event. You can't imagine what's going to be here right now, but in 2008 it'll be just a sea of tents and campsites spreading left and right across the whole area. What you will see is young people moving around, getting involved in activities. You'll hear laughter, you'll hear fun. We are bringing along probably in the region of 10,000 scouts.
Well, we're very excited here in Punchestown. We're delighted that Scouting Ireland has chosen us as their venue for this unique event and very special event, and an event that I think is going to capture the public imagination.
Huge area. We have the main plan.
There's not too many organisations there who can organise an event on this scale. It's obviously huge, not only on an Irish basis, but Europe-wide and internationally as well.
What percentage do you expect to be international?
10 or 15%, which could be 15.
What we've been really impressed by is the people involved in Scouting Ireland and the people putting together this event. They're all volunteers. They do it for the sake of the young people. They do it as an act of goodwill. An event like Jamboree 2008, it's an international high-profile event. It's based around very good human values and human principles, and we're thrilled to be involved with it.
Jamboree 2008 is a unique opportunity for us to share the achievements of 100 years of scouting worldwide and demonstrate the value and mission of scouting today.
It's sung by scouts all over the world, from here to Africa to Timbuktu.
2008 is going to be terrific. It's going to be a party for all the scouts together, have fun, fantastic activities that they wouldn't have a chance to do on a week-to-week basis, and all of us together. 10, 12,000 of us in Punchestown. It's going to start the second century of scouting, the second century of fun, adventure, challenge, learning by doing, and young people achieving fantastic things.
Jamboree 2008 is Scouting Ireland's special birthday. Everyone is invited, so come take your place around the campfire, join us for the epic adventure that is scouting, and help make this a truly memorable occasion.